Hi everyone, welcome back. It's a girl, call me Polly. I just like saying that, by the way, like I really do. But welcome back to another video. And in this video, I'm gonna be doing my little girl's hair. And she is super excited for this moment, like she really is. But the product that I used on her hair is the Agave and Lavender, which is a four-step system. So it consists of a shampoo, conditioner, a thermal blow dry shield, and then a weightless protecting serum. So I've already blow dried her hair, and as you can see, it's thick, it's full, it's heavy, and I recently clipped her ends as well. So I'm not gonna be clipping her ends in this video, but here it is. This is step 4, which is the weightless protecting serum, and I'm gonna be putting this all throughout her hair. And I only use like probably like 1 to 2 pumps. Like that is all you need, because as you press the hair out, you know, that heat will penetrate from the root all the way down to the ends of the hair. But I'm going to be doing the VIXEN curls on her today, and I think it's quite age appropriate. So what I do is I start from the root. I start to like bend and create that curl from the root. Then I go all the way down towards the end, and then I take my finger and gently twist it into place after I would have, taken the flat iron off her hair. So that's how you do the VIXEN curls. Pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Now, I will admit she is a relaxer girly. She's 9 years old. I've lasted 8 years of her being natural. And when I tell you it was hard, it was hard. I did my best not to give up, not to give in, because, I know what it's like to have your hair relax at a very young age. And I know like the potential risk, not actual risk, but the potential risk that can happen, if you relaxed your kid hair before puberty, because the hair, does changes during the puberty stage. And so when you put that chemical on the hair, it kind of like change the structure and the pattern, the curl pattern, coily pattern of the natural hair. What I will say is chemically relaxed hair or altered hair, whatever you want to call it, it will need protein support, moisture support, and breakage prevention. I will say that so far so good. She's not even a year as yet fully relaxed, but I will say so far so good. I haven't experienced no breakage whatsoever. Her hair did not thin out, did not shed a lot. I normally keep up with shampoo, condition, and treating her hair. I also like keep up with clipping her ends. But don't come for me. Do not come for me in this video. It was hard. I think it was the toughest decision that I had to make, because I was trying to I was trying to change the system, not, relax my kid's hair at a very young age, because I know what it feels like. My hair was relaxed from 6 years old, like really young. However, I take my time and make the decision. I didn't like abruptly make the decision to just opt to relax her hair just because it was, difficult. It is difficult. It was difficult. But I respect her as well. I mean, even though she's a kid, she didn't really have a say, but like I because she had asked about it as well. She asked about, she sees kids at school with their hair relaxed, and I always do my best to encourage her, and I let her know, whether you're natural or relaxed, you're beautiful to me. You are a beautiful brown skinned girl, and you take pride in that, and you accept that, and you flaunt that. Okay? Like, hello, somebody. Flaunt it, because you're beautiful, whether you're relaxed or natural. So I make sure I set the foundation and like told her that and sink that in her brain so she could know, like, girl, you're beautiful regardless. But she asked me about it, and I mean, at the same time, it's just ironic. At the same time, she asked me about it. I was considering it because it, when I tell you, it was so like I could have managed her hair because I am a stylist. I've been doing my own hair from third grade, so my passion lies in hair, beauty, makeup and all that stuff. So I was pretty excited doing hair, but after a while, it just became a lot. And as you can see, if you see her hair is thick in at the beginning of the video, while it's in this relaxed state, imagine in its natural state. It would take me like a very long time just to, shampoo, condition, treat her hair, detangle, and then that's not even including like protective styles. But I educated her, and I let her know that your natural hair texture is who you are. It grows from the root. The curls that grows from your root is who you are naturally. It's just that if I give her the pros and cons if she was to decide to relax her hair. And after she talked to me, she was like, no, I like my puff. I like my curls. I don't want the relaxer just yet. I don't think I would want it anymore. So I said, okay, that's fine. After a while, I guess she came back and she was like, you know what, I want my hair straight. And I'm like, it's not really up to you. But at the same time, it was a lot for me as well, especially when you're a mom of more than one kid and you have so much to do. Like, it's a lot. Like, I'm not gonna even front. I'm gonna be open, honest, and transparent. I'm not gonna fake it. I'm gonna be real. Like, I had to do what I had to do. Okay? Like, let me tell you, it was not easy. And even like when I relaxed, because I relaxed her hair, I ensured that I picked a no lie mild relaxer. I also ensured that I took my time. I did not even leave the relaxer on her hair very long. I didn't like leave it on her scalp very long because I didn't want her to get any like burns on her scalp or anything. So even when I went to the relaxer, her hair still wasn't fully straight. So I didn't like relax it to the point where it's like super duper straight. Her roots was still coily, I would say. But like I say, I had to do what I had to do, and I will, continue to maintain her new texture pattern, straight pattern now. But yeah, I just wanted to share that story. Now I'm at the front of her hair. I normally like part it in a slant direction just so that the direction of the curl could lay a certain way versus just doing a straight part. I wanted to be slanted so that when I do like comb all the curls out, like I said, the curl could lay in a particular direction. But yeah, it's been almost a year since I would have relaxed it, and I think I would have like only relaxed her hair twice. Yeah, only twice. And it's probably like she's like 8 to 9 months in, and I've only relaxed it twice. So I am, going to only do it either once or twice a year. I'm not gonna like keep doing it consistently because for me, I've already put the chemical on her hair, and so I don't want to do it every 6 to 8 weeks. No, no. I'm gonna do it at least once or twice a year. If I need her hair to be straighter than it is, I will go ahead and use the heat responsibly to press out her hair if I want it straight. But she is getting ready for a function, you guys. She has a little girly girls function where they have to dress up in their princess dress. So I'm pretty excited for her. So we decide on doing the VIXEN girl for her. She's super excited. I am excited. I love her because she's so sweet. She's the sweetest girl you could ever ask for. But I do keep up with ensuring her hair is conditioned and treated on time. Like I say, her ends are always clipped on time. The only thing like with clipping her ends is when I do braided in protective styles, like it would be so even to the end of the braid that I'm gonna cut this little piece off right here because that is bringing it a little bit. But yeah, the only thing with clipping her ends on time is that her hair would be super straight, and then when I braid it in protective style, the braid will loose out to the end because it's so even, it's so straight. But the good thing is she can wear beads to school, so I normally just put the beads at the end just so that they could hold it in place and get you some silicone rubber bands, like silicone bands versus using rubber bands because rubber bands they dried her hair out. I used to use rubber bands for years before I had the knowledge that there were silicone bands and silicone bands existed. So I started using silicone bands instead of rubber bands just so that her it wouldn't damage her ends because the rubber bands, let me tell you, they literally destroyed her ends. But I'm gonna be, applying some of the edge control on the edges of her hair just to give it a smooth look. I'm going to brush it in and then we're gonna comb her hair out. And I'm so excited for you to see the end result. Like I said, this vixen curl is quite age appropriate for her and it suits the occasion that she's going to. But I hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.